Hi all. Let us now understand which are the basic computer operations. Now, before we start working with the computer, obviously we have to switch it on. Once we switch on the computer, it takes around 10 to 15 seconds or maximum 20 seconds to get ready for us to give the instructions. But behind this scene, what happens, do you know? Or do you know what is this process called? Obviously, you do not know. If you know, let us revise once again. The process of switching on the computer system to make it ready to take our instructions is called as the booting process. Now, what is this booting process and what happens during the booting process? Let us try to understand. First, what do we do? If we have to switch on our computer, we first switch on the main power supply. Then if the UPS is connected, then we switch on the UPS. Then we wait for some time till the computer gets ready. In the background, once you switch on the computer, the read-only memory has got a set of instructions which is called as the POST, that is power on self-test. What happens in this power on self-test? The instructions which are there in ROM will make sure that all the devices which are connected to the computer are connected properly and they're functioning properly, like your monitor, your keyboard, mouse, printer, scanner, any devices, speakers, whichever are connected should be connected properly and they should be in a proper working condition. If by any chance, if any of these devices are not working properly, then what does it do? It gives an error message and it stops. Now, suppose imagine that all the devices are connected properly and they're working properly also. Then what happens is that it searches for the operating system. Now, this operating system might be available in the hard disk. So it loads the operating system from the hard disk to the read-only memory. From there, from read-only memory, it loads into the RAM, that is random access memory. And then at that point of time, the job of the ROM is over. It starts giving the control to the operating system, which is there in the RAM now. Then operating system takes full control of the computer and it is ready. And then we get the final ready screen on our computer. If we are using Windows, then our desktop is loaded. The mouse pointer stops moving and we see all the icons on our computer. That process of starting up of the computer from the moment we switch it on to the moment where we get the desktop screen in our Windows, the entire process is called as the booting up process. And behind that, what goes on? POST, that is power on self-test. So that is how it is going to start. Once it starts, along with the hardware, the computer software should also work with it. Then only we get the required output. So what is this computer software? The set of instructions that we give to the computer in order to perform any job or task is known as the computer software. Now, computer software can also be defined as something which we cannot touch and we cannot feel. What definition did we learn for hardware? Something which we can touch and we can feel it. So opposite of that will be your software. Now, under computer software, we have two types. One is system software and the other one is application software. So the software that provides a platform for another software is called as the system software. Example is your operating system. And what is application software? It is a specialized software which does specific kind of work. It may be personal work, educational work, or business function. So it is designed to do a special job or special task, and it resides above the system software. Each program in the application software is designed to assist the user with a particular process which may be related to productivity, creativity, or communication. So let us see more about it in the coming slides. And now we shall go and see the slide where we can see the way in which the interaction takes place between the hardware and the software. At the bottommost layer, we have the hardware, that is the devices. And then in the next layer, we have the system software, which acts like an interface between the user and the computer. Above system layer, we have the system software, we have the application software. So that's it for today's session. More coming up in the next session. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.